hostile intelligence. Hadrian says she has a plan for dealing with the Terramorphs. I should follow her to find out more. And unfortunately, this quest started immediately after the other one, so we missed a little bit. We didn't miss the dialogue, but it's in the previous video.
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nera? The thing that eats Terramorphs, the Asyles?
We about to unextinct it? Wait, there's a thing that eats Terramorphs?
Take that as a no, then. Yes, there are. Apparently, the Asyles were bloodhounds for Terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asyles were chosen to fill in the gaps.
We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asyles' hunting skills to track down the Terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the Terramorph problem definitively.
We've seen that before. That's what they were trying to cook on Tau Ceti, too. Well, I don't know if they were trying to cook it, but there was a thing showing that this was being cooked. Are these Achilles things dangerous?
If you pick a fight with one, or you're a Terramorph, sure. But Asyles were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War. As livestock.
They're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up.
Could Achilles... I get it. Like the Achilles heel of the Terramorph. Could Achilles really clean up whole worlds like you're describing?
All our data suggests so. Asyles, they're impressive hunters. The few tests we've been able to run, well, they more than got the job done. They're also shockingly adaptable. The data suggests they're able to thrive just about anywhere, and we plan to selectively breed them so they can hunt Terramorphs wherever they're hiding. Which is important, because we did some cross-referencing in the Terramorph data. On worlds where Asyles were present, Terramorphs weren't. This suggests that however it is Terramorphs are getting onto our worlds, Asyles are somehow cleaning that up as well. These creatures are good at what they do.
Would you say they're the best at what they do? I mean, that is true. It is just Xeno warfare all over again, but this time it's actually for the greater good. Last time it wasn't. Huh, that sounded like it could actually work.
I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the Terramorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with Terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asyles.
And yes, I do realize she's calling them Asyles, but I still think the Achilles heel thing plays here. What kind of risks are there with this microbe?
Percival assures me that they're minimal. He'll be able to encode safeguards against mutation in the agent's genetics, so that they stick to the task of cleaning up Terramorphs. But the microscopic world has a tendency to behave in ways you can't always predict. So to say there's zero risk would be a lie.
And who exactly is going to be doing all this work, dispersing the microbe or the aciles?
Well, that's still not 100%. But it sounds like the Vanguard will actually be picking up a fair bit of it. But there's no sense in hammering down those sorts of details before we've made a decision on which route we're taking.
Alright, then let's discuss how we make these plans a reality.
Well, so that's tricky.
Both plans are going to take major investments in time and resources. We're talking years of work, not to mention some highly specialized materials.
Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Acele's gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around.
But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinian.
Good, I want to go to Londinian. The planet overrun by terramorphs? Isn't that suicide?
It's dangerous, yes. But Kaiser, Percival, and I, we've trained for this. And you're not so green yourself. And the last thing I want right now is for the UC to stick us with some gung-ho jarhead who's gonna put us and the mission at risk. Captain, you're the reason we're all here right now. You're the person I think can help us finish it. Will you join us on this?
Did that progress it? It was a question, so it shouldn't have, right? Are we even allowed on Londinian?
It's certainly not encouraged, but the UC's given their sign-off for this excursion. This trip is all above board.
Okay, Londinian had an Aciles population before I'm guessing humans ate them?
It was the central hub for Acele's processing during the Colony War. But, and this part's exciting, the Terramorph data suggests Aciles were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman 2, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the Terramorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the Terramorph source world. The Aciles were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Aciles were gone, the outbreak there was so catastrophic. Londinian could very well be where the Terramorph saga began. And the key to its end.
It was 100% where it began. We killed all the Aciles, and so... Oh, man. Humans, am I right? Then let's not waste any time. Londinian, here we come.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinian's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there.
But you need to know, Londinian? It belongs to the Terramorphs.
They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
Well, I've only got the 2 arms, so that helps.
Pardon?
Destination's Londinian on Toliman 2. We're meeting with Commander Hatum.
Okay, tell me about Londinian.
Since the outbreak, Londinians belonged to the Terramorphs. The UC maintains a presence there, keeps an eye on things, scares off any trespassers. And there are still a couple species that have been able to survive alongside the Morphs, but otherwise, they've got free reign. The city itself grew fast, but it was short-lived. Place was only founded during the Colony War to keep up with all the UC's increased industrial needs. A wartime boom town wiped off the map before it could really even put down roots.
Okay, well, Hadrian, do you really think this is going to work?
Well, neither option is without risk, but I honestly believe both could be viable. It's going to take coordination, inside the UC and out, but I think it can be done.
So we really have no idea how humanity transmitted terramorphs across the galaxy.
We don't. UC Brass wanted us focusing on weaponizing the adults, not where those adults came from. But there have been plenty of theories. That they release microscopic eggs that are drawn to the heat of the ships. That their nymphs are capable of a next-level sort of camouflage. Hell, one PhD candidate suggested their long gestation was them storing up to make grav jumps, all by themselves. And while I'd love to believe that's impossible, we've got definitive evidence for exactly none of it. So, we can't completely rule it out. Luckily, both Microbe or Aciles should be able to help us get a handle on the issue.
Okay, sounds good. We have a live one. What? How did you guys get a live one? Oh gosh, don't do that. 2 live ones. This ain't smart. Does Mars know these are here?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. You answered my question. The Aciles is in there.
Howdy.
I cannot believe they have 2 live ones here. That is very not smart. Also, weren't these glasses broken a second ago? Oh my god, they have 3 live ones here.
Pardon?
Which, again, how did you guys get them here?
Military-grade hardware at the ready. Everything up to spec.
I don't think you'll have anything new, but we might as well give it a shot. Oh, plus I got stuff to sell you. I don't know what I already own, though. I'm just gonna sell you all this stuff that's in the ship. Oh, but not my ship parts. Where?
Hey.
Sorry, buddy. Where did Percival and...
Yes. What?
Oh, there you guys are.
We will rendezvous at Londinium.
Don't you fret. We'll be there.
They'll have gear there, but if I were you, I'd bring something with some stopping power. Just in case.
Okay. And we've been around Talaman because we got... Oh, have we not been there? Didn't we get a word of power there? I guess not. What am I thinking of? Where have I been that I got a word of power? Hello?
This world is off limits. You were advised to jump to safe harbor immediately.
Yeah, these guys have stopped me before. Is there another planet that's not this one that's overrun? Off limits? Why?
Tolomon 2 is a biological exclusion but Terramorphs and UC soldiers keeping an eye on them. Best course of action is to leave while you're still able.
Are you going to stop me from landing?
No, but if you proceed, no one will be coming to rescue you. So do us all a favor and jump back to Safe Harbor. Now.
All right, well. You're interfering with the critical mission. Stand down, or I'll report you. What a crybaby answer. I'm cleared to be here. I'm meeting with Commander Hatom.
Let me check my logs. All right, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
Forward base 441. Londinian.
Landing site looks clean. Let's set it down.
Wasn't expecting it to be Hoth.
How can I be of service, Captain?
What was that shaking? Hello? That don't seem good. There's an abandoned hangar. This is Londinian? Expecting it to look more British. Sorry. That was just a bad joke.
You! Inside the barriers! Double time! You with the I'll send the rest of your team along once they arrive.
Dang, he was gonna give me some quest dialogue and I skipped it? I've apparently gained frostbite, which doesn't seem fair. Look, they even had a whole statue here for these things, and they didn't realize, oh, wait. They take care of Terramorphs. Corpo. They're shooting at Corpo suit wearing mannequins. I already have the Corpo suit, or else I would care about taking one. Hey, buddy. Is there a way, like, is there clothing that's warm that my spacesuit apparently isn't warm enough to count? An enhance, a Euclin's shipbuilders, a Galbank, a Reliant Medical. Snapping my ankle because it's frozen solid. Why is there just blood here? That has to be fresh new blood because I would assume they would have cleaned it up.
Don't go into the city much. Never for long. Too risky.
So we're not in, officially we're not in the city yet. I know, I'm taking all your guys' gear. But it's free. And I can sell it. Oh. They're probably going to bring me in here, too. Oh, I got a full set of Sentinel armor. Charity in a Godless Universe, Part 4. I also didn't sleep in my bed to get my health back. And now I'm over encumbered from just grabbing all that stuff. Carry of the Cosmos. Football!
Can't chat right now.
Okay. Maybe I should run back to my... Because if I'm going to be taking on Terramorphs, I gotta be at full health. So maybe I'll run back to home, to the ship. Drop this stuff off, take a nap, and come back. I don't know why I'm looting everything. It's just force of habit. Because I don't really need the money. Doing all these quests kind of gets you the money. I don't need to put anything to stun, to sleep. Oh, is this UC? Then I'll just wear that. Oh, I put it up. Whoops. I gotta pull that back out now. If it's UC military stuff, might as well wear it. Let's put up the van, because we're basically no longer part of the Vanguard now, huh? Oh, now we're just once again our second time of joining the UC Navy. I don't know what this camouflage is going to do in the snow, guys. Just feel like I should point that out. It's red and green in white snow. Not exactly, not exactly meant to keep me from getting noticed. You know? But I guess also Terramorphs don't have eyes from what I've seen. They go off of senses of possibly smell. So this still isn't going to be of any help. Shattered ankles. They're hanging out in a Terra Brew. Okay, what are these? I'll come back for these. Just so much more stuff. Okay, the ammo we'll take. I'm not grabbing anything else. Okay, and obviously Digipix and money, but that goes without being said. Okay, and grenades, because they're lightweight. And chems. But other than that, we're not taking anything else. Charity of the Goddess 2. Bad jokes, bad people 3. Alright, Commander Hatome.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume? Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser.
I wonder if I could have actually come in here without them knowing I'm here. Now, we're with the Vanguard. Captain Orion, you see Vanguard? You're expecting me?
Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum,
No need for introductions, Major Sinon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Can you tell us what we're going to be facing out there?
Terramorphs, and plenty of them. Outside our little sanctuary here, much of the planet is theirs. For that reason, we keep our trips into the city to a minimum. That also means our intel becomes largely historical once you go much beyond the defenses. It's also why I want to make sure I'm being crystal clear. Out there, you're on your own.
You wouldn't even send a rescue party?
We are unwanted guests on this planet, and, as a rule, I don't put my people in any more risk than is absolutely necessary. We've got it hard enough out here. So, no, there will be no cavalry sweeping into the rescue.
Vivictus bombed this place. Why would he do that?
The initial Terramorph outbreak that overran Londinium during the tail end of the colony war came as a complete shock. Waves of the creatures appeared out of nowhere, and the city was quickly overwhelmed. There were some attempts at evacuation, but Vivictus decided more definitive action was merited. He ordered the spaceport to be bombed, ensuring no other ships could leave the city, halting the spread of the outbreak but leaving large sections in ruins and condemning countless lives. And the intervening 20 years have only made Londinium more hostile, not less. So my people will not be coming for you out there. Understood?
Yep. Makes sense. I mean, it makes sense from the point that he made it to where people couldn't leave, but people could still land. So, did you guys land and try to rescue people? I'm gonna guess no. Understood, ma'am. Don't expect backup.
Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field.
Okay, because I was wondering, was Percival going to come with us since he's not wearing the same level of gear, and also he's not a fighter? I'm glad he's not coming with us, because he would die. You can pinpoint the location of these samples all the way from here?
Pinpoint's a bit strong.
The equipment will be able to get us a rough location of any acceptable samples in the scan area. It'll be up to you, Kaiser, and I to find the things.
All right. I'm with Percival. Let's get this over fast.
No argument here. Head over to the armory and gear up.
Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
She taken our robot. Briefing's complete. I can either head to the armory to collect my gear or speak to Hadrian about moving out. And I've already went and got my gear. I went there first. Oh. Deep mining space. Credits. An onion. Another weapon case. Let's grab the ammo. Was that a Varoon? A Varoon Star Shard? I've never seen a Varoon Star Shard before. But I'm going to assume it's not special, and also it'll just stay here. So, if I do decide I want it later, I will have it later. Oh, you're the dude.
Yes?
Night Colony's agent.
You match our description. The Vanguard captain? The cabinet wanted you to have something. Make sure you had the best tools for the task at hand. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay, he gave me...
Give him one for me, all right?
The cabinet looks forward to hearing of your success.
Word of advice while you're...
He gave me an X989 microgun instead of a minigun. As well as... Ooh, that's a lot of... I think he only gave me 1,000 rounds, but I had 4,700. Randomly applies a bleed effect to the target. That's good. 30% damage against aliens. They're really trying to sell it that this... what we're about to do is going to be tough.
Out there.
I didn't even see what my armor had on it. Okay.
Transfers complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to most facilities in the city. Systems should shut themselves back down automatically.
Duly noted, Commander.
Wait.
Someone's always watching the gate. You can come and go as needed.
All right.
Looking for the lock to the city? Through there.
I was looking for Percival. Neither of those two are Percival. Are you still in here? No, that's the commander. Percival went to the comm tower, so I probably won't be able to find him. Oh, no, I might. There's a stairway right here. I know, people shouting, just get on with the quest. I talk to the characters and get the dialogue, man. And after all that, nothing. Plus, if you explore, you never know what you'll find. Like nothing. There he is.
Would have jumped to be out there with you 30 years ago.
I thought he wasn't a fighter. Didn't he tell us that when we first met him? That he was always, chunks. He was always a scientist, one, like a stay indoors type.
I am prepared to move out on your orders.
All set on your gear? You You ready to do this?
Wait, are you nervous?
Yeah, just pre-mission jitters. You hear about a place for so long, it maybe gets bigger in your head than it should be. But you don't need to worry about me. I'll be all right. Now, are we doing this or not?
I'm ready.
Then let's get this show on the road. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a right.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
All right. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Every time I go to do something, they decide to talk. Okay, Percival's found us our first materials in a nearby shipping yard. We're headed there now. Okay. Do I expect there to be non-expired food in something that hasn't been visited in 20 years? Of course I do. Not what I was going to say. Do I expect there to be lore anywhere out here?
Safety's off.
What? That creature. It's dominated. Must be a morph nearby, keeping it under its sway. Let's put it down.
Okay.
More of them. Clean them up.
Oh, I thought you meant let's go take out the morph.
Flee while you can.
These are just the thralls. I don't care as much about killing the thralls. You guys can handle those. Unless it's a situation where it won't spawn until I've killed the thralls, which I think it is, because I'm not seeing it. Oh, they were highlighted, so yes, I did have to kill them first. Oh no, you're just another thrall.
Looks like the last of them. No sign of the morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
Okay.
Situation normal.
Clear from here.
Wait, you're still alive. But you're not enthralled. Okay. It's either that's a bug or we scared the Terramorph off, allowing you to become free. Okay. Let's give this place a look over. Nothing. Oh, an old worker with some sushi rolls. There we are. Don't put this down. Currently displaying most recent log entry. Don't put this down. If you're reading this, that means you're alive and you can help us. There's 4 of us. We've been hiding in the train yard for days now. We need an evac now. We're low on food and melting ice for water, but we can hear them constantly crawling all around the hab. The hab? The hub? The habitat? It's only a matter of time before they find a way in there. I snuck out here to drop this off and nearly became more food in the process. If you're here to evacuate the city, don't leave without us. We're in the Londinian train yard control room up above the platform. None of us want to die here. Foreman's log, sort by displaying oldest. Oh, this is long. Log file. She's out of her mind. There's no other explanation for it. Because of General, whoever the hell she is, wants 130 not kilograms, just kilos, I guess. Just K, 130,000. Additional ration packs by the end of the month. She either needs to start defending her damn supply ships better or find me a new source of materials. My people can synthesize food all day long, but only if we've got the damn ingredients. If she doesn't like it, then she can go kick sand or ice, whatever. Log file 142. My negotiations with the UC Brass didn't yield the result I was hoping for. They've asked us to get creative, whatever the hell that means, and this is when they started killing the Asylees and turning them into food. Which, again, we've already known that they did. Log file 431. Retooling's done. First batch from these big Londinian lummoxes, these Asylees things, went through the pipe and came out clean and vacuum sealed. But, and this is truly shocking part, the test batches we ran and sent to the front for quality assurance, the troops actually liked them. They liked rations. We're going to run a couple more test batches, make sure it wasn't a case of mass psychosis. But if they're as good as they appear, we're going to become a full Asylees facility. Log file 512. We've now got multiple plants on multiple worlds churning out these new rations. They're even talking about breeding Asylees on other planets. A military runs on its stomach, and from here on out, the UC runs on Asylees meat. Log file 648. Another damn increase. The brass can't keep upping their order requests like this. Yes, General, we understand. There's a damn war. But what the hell are we supposed to do? Play boudoir music for them? Asylees just don't breed fast enough. We're exploring swapping in new biomaterial, but the yield and quality aren't nearly the same. But I'm honestly not seeing any other options. Log file 684. Does that mean 684 days? I don't understand the logic of the numbers. Sent another pair of scout ships out. Nothing. Shipments have dried up, and no one's seen a native Asylees in 2 weeks. The farms on the other worlds have all been picked clean too. We've retooled again. Some other critters are food stock now. Some crustacean-looking thing with a lot of meat. Congratulations, you see, you've successfully eaten the Asylees out of existence. This is twice now where the UC caused the problems. They caused the war by doing their biowarfare and then attacking farmers. They caused the swarm of Terramorph by killing the Terramorph's natural predator. They're doing all of it. I have yet to see anything that shows that the Freestar caused any of the problems. Yes, they did do bad things during the war. But all of these signs currently point that the United Colonies caused the problems. They caused both of the key main problems that happened here. So it said they were on the roof, which is why I headed up to the roof first before I go into the basement. Well, they said they were on the roof of the train yard. Okay. That's an albino pteramorph right there. Oh, that's already been ripped open. Oh! Dude looked like he's wearing a vault suit. So that's 2 bodies. We have currently found... Oh, wow, that's a lot of stuff out here. They're really, really trying to paint Terramorphs to be terrible. And they were at the beginning of the game. So far, every Terramorph I've encountered, not too bad. No, I am not picking that. Tombstone. Oh. No, I did loot that. Okay. You guys can have the rest. There was a door over here. Oh, that's probably the exit door after we go through this whole place. Alright. Let's go fight our first Terramorph on this planet. No? Not even a corpse? Looks like a baby.
Kill protocols active.
Open fire!
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was already dead, so I stopped shooting. Yeah, not too big of a... Are they protecting it? Why was it guarding the container? Sample Gamma. Oh. Oh, I can open more of them. It's probably for if you turned off the things, huh? If you can even turn them off. Markers. I know a lot of people don't like markers in games. I don't really care either way. If they're on by default, I keep them on. There's a lot of people that complain. It's too hand-holdy. Video games nowadays, they just hold your hand everywhere. Alright. I'm playing to have fun, bro. Warfare tech. We'll take it. Okay, there's a supply in here. Am I about to open this up and get attacked? No. Sample Alpha. Tomato. Oh, I thought that door would open. Let's go ahead and put our gun away. Club Life Skirt. Yeah, I think that Terramorph was supposed to be more difficult than it was. Because they're giving us a lot of hidey holes and a lot of ammo. for one Terramorph? Because he was 26. I'm only level 37? So it's not like I'm over-leveled. Oh, I thought I could get in there. It's because I can. Four Digipix, Story of the Heavens, mech components. So far, we're at 2 bodies and 1 piece of lore. 2 corpses and 1 piece of lore. It's our 3rd corpse. So our 4th corpse. They're coming! They're coming! The Terramorphs! They're all over the place. Again, I'm not seeing that. I don't know what's worse. The thought of them ripping apart my body, or that weird one ripping apart my mind. I have only one option left. That implies you killed yourself, but there's no weapon in here. Okay. 4 corpses. 2 lores? What do you mean activate? Huh. Cloaked. I see you. So they do cloak.
They're going to eat you alive.
Oh, I forgot they do that. I was like, what are you talking about? You're not the robot? Oh, apparently we're up level 43. For some reason, I thought I was level 37. Huh. I thought there was a second one. Was there not a second one? Okay. For a place that's swarmed with Terramorphs, I have encountered 2. Some heal paste from a scientist. I actually probably should use that. So it seems like they're only going to spawn near nests.
All Asili's samples collected.
All right. Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here. You waiting for something? Just give those samples to Kaiser.
Samples secure.
Nice work. Now, earlier scan picked up a valid Terramorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Then we've got our answer.
access unlocked. We may proceed.
He knows that because, Sinan knew that. Looks like the path to our next sample leads through the Londinian steam tunnels. Wouldn't be a game if we didn't dive through the sewers. Hold on, I should probably take care of these things, huh? Contusions, frostbite, and this armor apparently just doesn't give me any warmth. Frostbite. So that sample that was over there on the ground was just irrelevant? Into the sewers. Sorry, steam tunnels. They're not necessarily sewers.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian. A real marvel.
No, the Lazarus was DC. Not seeing anything. Tons of heat leeches. I already read that. Okay.
All these leeches. What's keeping you things warm?
Robots, most likely? Now that we've realized that they will suck on robots? Maybe mechs? Maybe radiation. That's a chunk swine.
What's that? My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only...
What's happening? Captain, are you seeing this?
Oh. Oh, that makes sense now. That's a big boy.
Oh my God. The heat leeches are terramorphs. You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terramorphs move between planets.
Yeah, and I was about to run back and kill those ones until you stopped me. What we just witnessed, that can't be how all terramorphs are born, right?
No, Lazarus plants can't grow anywhere but here, let alone blossom. People have tried. Plus, if what we just witnessed was happening anywhere else, well, it wouldn't just be Londinian lost to these things. What we just saw, it must be some kind of alternate growth method. One that winnows 70 years of maturation into seconds. It's incredible.
So it's got to be radiation, like I said. What does this mean for the plans to clear up the Terramorphs?
That I don't have an answer for right now. But if they share a genome, like most nymphs and adults do, the microbe should have no problem dealing with heat leeches and Terramorphs. The Asylees we'll have to look into. But given what we know about the creatures, I wouldn't be shocked to find that they've got an appetite for both.
But that's that, because I was wondering how the Asylees was eating Terramorphs. It's not. It's eating heat leeches. Why didn't we just eat heat leeches? Do they not taste good? Seems like we could have just been solving the issue with that. Well, this feels like a pretty major discovery.
Pretty major is right. But if what we just saw, if that's possible, the Lazarus plant, it's clearly an accelerant for the Terramorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a Terramorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, could someone have set that up?
100%. I thought this was set up from the very beginning. Given what we just witnessed, it is certainly plausible.
But first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
You are Sinan. You're gonna stop us. I gotta stop predicting these things. But I've already said it. He's gonna stop us at a certain point and be like, hey, it's me, Sinan. I was not expecting heat leeches to be this big of a thing. We need to track and kill the Terramorph, or heat leech, and kill it. We need to kill it, and figure out if this might have something to do with the attacks. Okay. A Solomon's Reserve.
Initiating target elimination.
Wait, there's another Terror Brew right here? Alright, buddy. You're only level 14. I guess you were just birthed. You were just born. But he's only level 14.
All right, let's get to the bottom of this.
Alright, just give me a sec to look around. Wasn't expecting him to be level 14 and to be dropped like a bagel from a Terror Brew. I just hear roaring. Okay, can't go through that door. It's not roaring, it's machinery. It's moving machinery. Okay, here's another corpse who is eating eggs. I think that's the 5th corpse. We already have that. Okay, no lore. Let's get the metamorphed tissue sample.
Percival, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample. We're gonna have plenty to discuss once we get out of here.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
Yes, a conspiracy. I think it means the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attack in New Atlantis.
Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test, someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terramorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion.
Okay, the question is it that one dude who just vanished? I forgot his name. He was in the room when we did the interviews. And then he's just gone from the game. I haven't seen him since then. Or is it her dad? But didn't you say this plant can't grow anywhere but here?
It can't. At least, I didn't think it could. But maybe if we're right about this, someone found a way.
I thought the timings of those Terramorphs showing up was suspicious. I did.
They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
I don't think it's the Freestar. This could be, though. This could be the moment where it finally shows me that they had super evil people. This feels UC. I'm sorry. UC, from everything I've seen, UC has been the cause of every problem. But I do have some ideas, but it is far from responsible to just start hurling accusations, even though I just blame the UC. But that's because we haven't...
I'm a little
actually,
myself.
That does give me a third option.
That's a good point. An accusation this consequential needs evidence to back it up, not just conjecture.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terramorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
Our conclusion is the Terramorph attacks may well have been triggered, but by who and why? Regardless, our current task is still worth finishing. Time to find that final sample.
Stay sharp.
You getting the bad feeling I'm getting from the robot?
Sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
Okay, so we're splitting up away from the robot. Got it. What about this other door that was back here? Did you give us access to it? No, because there's no light on there. Of course we can't go in.
Hopefully that control board's still kicking.
I should have realized it didn't have lights on. Halloween logic. The lights aren't on, you can't go in. Although you shouldn't be going in to people's houses while trick-or-treating. Oh, I was supposed to go back and kill those other heat leeches. I didn't. UC Marine spacesuit. Wait, hold on. Okay, no, he's old.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive.
I had to check their corpses to make sure that they were aged. Look at that. That's still delicious. It's still pretty good. No. No. I don't like how in this one you can't tell your allies to open things for you. But you could in like Fallout. Because I'm not picking these two locked doors to get mediocre items. But I would tell my allies to do it.
Reactivated. Error. Control system reboot required.
And we do that...
With the giant button that's behind the thing?
Captain, I think I see it.
Are you incapable of...
No contacts.
You're incapable of pressing buttons yourself?
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Sanon, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
Okay. Oh, there's a key here. Contraband locker. Oh, sweet. Well, means we're gonna be fighting something outside. Any guess to what it is? Oh, Aurora.
Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terramorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he?
I don't know why you had to say that. We literally just listened to that recording. Yeah, that's certainly how I interpreted it.
He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. Condemned this whole city to death. He's...
Because it has to stop to have me finish her thing, it kind of makes it less... Yeah. Cold-blooded murderer.
Yes. Exactly what we all thought he was. But if the plant was used to trigger the attacks, could Faye Victus have been involved in the massacre on New Atlantis?
100%. It's an idea worth discussing further when we're not surrounded by terramorphs.
Good point. Deal with one monster at a time. Let's go get that final sample. No contacts.
I kept thinking she was saying no context, and I was like, wow, did they just not put dialogue there? Faye Victus knew about the Lazarus plant and likely blew the spaceport to pieces, trying to cover it up. We've got work to do still to do. Time to collect the final sample we've come here for.
Kaiser, try it now.
Unlock successful.
Guys, your sample. It moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
What do you... We knew it was alive.
Recon protocols active.
Did we not? Did we just assume that it wasn't going to be alive? Even though it's a terramorph? It's another worker. A mag shear. So these are the ships he bombarded. I feel like this person should have been torn to shreds and not just flown through the air until he landed right here. Just saying. If he did an orbital strike on a bunch of these ships, they seem to not be that destroyed. Like, these ships seem pretty decent. Having been, you know, attacked. Nope. Okay, a couple hidey holes. We didn't make it to the train station to be able to get on the roof. Wait. Apparently there's a terramorph thrall right here. Nope, didn't want that. Wait, that's the tracker from... That's Tracker. Okay, let me guess. It's gonna be a big boy.
Probable threat.
What the hell?
Terramorph anomaly.
Sample? My God, concentrate fire! Shoot! Shoot!
We will. We will. We will.
That sound! What is that?
That thing is putting out some kind of signal. The radar's lighting up. I think you're due for some company.
I mean, it'll be dead.
The signal that thing's putting out to call in those creatures, I think I can nullify it. But I'm gonna need some help. There should be some radar equipment powered up now around.
They're gonna kill it before I can do the rest of this fight.
And I'll relay my signal through there.
The thralls! They're not coming after us. I guess we should grab that sample while we can.
Well, we didn't get to do the rest of the fight because I stopped shooting when he started talking, but the other two just killed it. So
Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
no. 100% Kaisar's working with your dad.
Clear from here.
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Do not worry. These samples are secure.
Mm-hmm. Bet they are. Bet they are. So I was supposed to turn on these radio relays, but they killed it. So I couldn't. Oh, the one for this one was inside. Yeah, it's right there. Oh, I thought that was ammo. It's nothing. Okay, they want me to go back in there, but we didn't head up this way. Me still hoping I can find anything cool. Like anything hidden, you know? Unique weapons. I mean, it's a destroyed city, but I guess there wouldn't be any unique weapons out here. Let's just follow the creatures back home. Just fart on me? Okay, guys. Guys, come on. Guys. I spared you all. Let me through. Thank you. I don't know why I said thank you. I just jumped over you. I didn't read the thing, did I? Sample secured. Time to blow this icicle stand and brief with Percival back at the base. I can't even scan these things. They're green as if I've already completed it. Hello, robot. Oh, it started walking towards me. I was like, oh, wait, are you about to attack me? Okay. Nope, nothing here.
Look at all of you, back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there, but it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
Is the plan going to still work now that we've got to clean up heat leeches and terramorphs?
Can't be positive until we run some tests, but knowing that the terramorphs have been masquerading as heat leeches all this time is a big find. Arguably makes things more feasible, now that we know what we're dealing with, not less.
Agreed. Plus, I don't think you're gonna have to push real hard to get folks on board with cleaning up one of the galaxy's greatest pests if this is what they're capable of.
But none of that's getting done without the samples. You do have them, right?
Sure did. Kaiser's got all the samples in storage.
Best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vae Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
I can lie. But why? Why would I lie? Actually, we can't rule him out. Vae Victus is alive and under UC custody.
I'm sorry, what? He's pulling my leg, right? Adrian?
No, I don't believe he is.
So that means we have a suspect.
I believe that's exactly what that means. Look, Captain. Percival and I, we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terramorphs. But Vae Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know.
Do you want to come speak to him? Speak to him with me?
Captain, I truly don't. He's already shown he's taken an interest in you. I'll be a lot more useful in the lab right now than I would be grilling Francois. So do you think you could do it? Please?
You really think it was him?
Plenty of people out there with grudges against the UC, but he's the only one we know had any knowledge of the Lazarus plant. So right now, it's the only option we've got. Will you do it?
Oh, he and I are going to have some words.
Good. We'll all meet back at Mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
Got it. That completes hostile intelligence.
So some terramorphs are heat leeches. Considering what else we found, that might be the least surprising discovery of the day.
We've got a lot to do before we speak to the cabinet. Let's talk at Mast.
This visiting Londinian has left me with a longing for Nira. I did not think this was possible.
Okay.
Sensors picked up quite a ruckus over at the old spaceport. I presume that was your doing.
That's all you have to say. This one changed. This is not the suit that was in there a second ago. It was two of these. Fine. We're leaving, Rook. I mean, I am Rook. Oh, no, I'm not Rook. Well, I guess in a way I am.
These samples are going to change the galaxy for the better.
How did they get here? The only ship here is mine. Oh, I did not notice that there was a ship right there. On the hill. Okay.
Yeah, what is it?
Kill an elite heat leeches, you see. Kill them. No questions asked. You see a heat leech. Where'd I get this? This is named. This is unique. Was this one of the weapons they were giving me? Break through even the strongest of armor. Well, good thing I picked this up. I didn't even notice it. Shattered shock. Okay, I need to put some of these up, though. Fury. You're too heavy. Keel hauler, it's a pistol, so it's not too heavy. Might as well keep it. We'll throw Revenant up for a while. $217, $295. We'll throw this one in then, because now we have a better one. We'll go ahead and we'll throw Keel Hauler in the thing. We'll pull it out later. That's it. Oh, I'm crippled. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that cripple. I'm going to run to the den to sell some stuff, and then I will see you in the next one.